Apple quietly updated the MacBook Pro during a press release 4 months ago. So the question is it worth it compared to the first gen? Or should you get this one over the first gen? I'll try to answer those questions in this video. But first, let's go ahead and unbox it and see what's new. And I'll go over the differences between the two models. This is the M2 version of the MacBook Pro. So we're going to go ahead and pull the tabs on the bottom of the box to lift up the lid. Okay, just like the first one, the MacBook is the first thing you see. So go ahead and lift that up and we'll take it out of its wrapping. So already off the rip, I'm pretty sure the design hasn't changed much, if at all. So you won't have to worry about any changes to that if you have any accessories or anything. So we'll go in the box. You have your MagSafe cable. This cable is threaded, so that's a good thing. It matches the color of the laptop and it's all the way through the cable, unlike the first gen. So that's what the cable looks like, USB-C to MagSafe. This is the fastest way to charge your laptop, so I definitely recommend using this cable. Next up is the paperwork. This contains the usual documentation, like the warranty, a quick guide on how to use your Mac, and black Apple stickers, which is cool to see. Okay, we can go ahead and put that back in the box. Underneath the documentation is the Apple charger. This is 85 watts. You can get the full 85 watts using the MagSafe connector. If you charge via USB-C, it will be slightly less. So I do recommend using MagSafe to get your laptop fully charged quickly. But as you can see, it's rather large and it does have the extension. So if you go abroad, you can just remove the power side of it and swap it to the country that you're in. So that's a good thing. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put everything back and remove the packaging and then take a look at the MacBook. Before we do that though, I'll just show you a quick recap of what's in the box. Not much, it's just the laptop itself, MagSafe braided cable, and the Apple wall charger, 85 watts. So let's open up the lid and boot it up. As soon as you open it, you hear the famous chime. And then we'll take a look and go over what's new. Okay, so this is a 16-inch MacBook Pro M2. It has the same display as before, the mini LED liquid retina XDR display. It has ProMotion, which is 120 hertz, and all the same ports. So you have Thunderbolt 4, USB-C. The HDMI port has finally been updated to 2.1, so it does 4K 120. and then you still have your SD card reader. So that's good. Other than that, the only other change compared to the first gen is the battery life did go up to 22 hours compared to the first gen, because the M2 chip is more efficient. But other than that, everything else is pretty much the same compared to the first gen. So you would only really be getting this if you need that HDMI expansion, or if you just want a faster chip. It's not that much faster compared to the first gen, but it is slightly faster. So those are the ports there, as you see. The design is practically the same, so no redesign here or anything. And yeah, that's how the MacBook looks compared to the first gen. Now we're going to compare it to a really old MacBook. This is where they started. This is the MacBook Pro 13-inch from 2017. So this is where they first began updating their MacBook line. As you see, it's a drastic difference compared to the current. So they definitely went in the right direction on this computer, for sure. So as you can see, it's significantly thicker compared to the previous computers. They shrunk the bezels, improved the screen. So compared to the older MacBooks, if you have an older MacBook like this one, no questions asked, definitely upgrade. There are many new features that are well worth it and will definitely improve your usability of the Mac, like the keyboard, for example. The trackpads on both are pretty much the same. I don't think they've updated the haptics on these, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, so it's a major jump compared to the first iteration of the MacBook redesign. So as I explained earlier, if you have this version of the MacBook, definitely upgrade as soon as you can. You'll quickly take advantage of the major upgrades that are added to this line, like all the ports you see. It's faster, lasts longer. Everything is updated on this, so definitely upgrade if you have this version of the MacBook, the 2017, even the 2020 version. Now, if you have the M1 version of the MacBook Pro, definitely keep it. It's not worth the upgrade unless you need like the HDMI port, for example. But definitely keep the old one, or even buy an M1 if you just want to save money. I'll upgrade for sure, but it's not worth the $3,000+ this thing costs. So definitely stick with the M1 if you have it, or if you're budget conscious, just get the M1 version, the maxed out version of that, and save yourself a little money. I hope this helped you a lot. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll do more videos on this computer, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Peace.